What's up today, my fellow Madden soldiers? So what I'm going to be breaking down to you guys is if you should build a theme team in Madden 23. So I'm going to answer those questions. I'm going to break down the benefits as well as the downfall of having a theme team and make sure that you guys make the best decision possible. Also, keep in mind, right, because Madden 23 is around the corner, it's really a good thing to start thinking about right now how you might go about building your team. I know you ain't got the game yet. It will change when the game comes. However, you want to have an idea how you want to go about building your team. So once you get the game, you start going from there. So if you're coming on this video and Madden 23 is already out, a lot of this stuff still will apply. However, I'm most likely going to have another video while breaking down to you the benefits of having a theme team or even the downfalls with new information, because Madden 23 would be out at this time already, or at the time that you probably watched this video already. But anyways, let me go ahead and break it down to you and let you guys know the benefits as well as the downfall of building the theme team and if you should build a theme team. All right, the first thing I'd like to say, if you guys are a big fan of a certain team, like for instance me, I'm a big Dallas Cowboy fan. That is a big reason why I play Madden in general. Some of you guys out there feel the same way, like, you know, I'm a big Minnesota fan or I'm a big Raider fan or whatever. If you guys are a big fan of a team and you guys are like real big fans of it, then I would encourage you guys to build a team, because it will make it that much more enjoyable for you guys to play the game, win or lose. Right, I'm not gonna lie. You're not gonna win a lot. I mean, you're not gonna lose a lot of the times. You're gonna have wins. You're gonna have losses. However, you'll be more happy knowing that you win or lose with the theme team that you actually like, and knowing that you're playing with players that you actually love and respect. Right, I'm pretty sure you like a lot of other players in NFL, but that's a big thing right there. To me, it brings a lot of joy knowing that I get to play with legends and Ultimate Team, you know, while as current players, and actually get the most out of the game, because that's why I like playing Madden, because I'm a big Cowboy fan. However, there is other players that I like also who are non-Cowboys, and we'll get into that right now. All right. So the question is, should you guys build a theme team? Based on the information I'm going to give you, you guys can make that decision. But one thing I will say, if you're a big fan of a certain team off the top, then you should. A benefit of building a theme team is, one thing that I actually see when I build a theme team is the boost, right? The speed boost. You get automatically 2+ speed, and it's going to continue on in Madden 23. 2+ speed is a lot. Someone like Deion Sanders, it's already fast from day one. If he's on a Cowboy team or whatever other teams he played for, like Atlanta, stuff like that, and you have a theme team, his speed's going to be ridiculous. Someone like Tyreek Hill, his speed's going to be ridiculous once you add him to a theme team, because you're going to be able to boost him up that much more. So keep that in mind also, is speed does make a difference. Since I've been playing Madden since day one, speed has made a difference, and it always will make a difference. I don't see it not making a difference. I've seen receivers or players in general that were lower overalls, but their speed was very high, and they were catching like they were 99 overalls. There is a slight difference when the overalls are a little bit lower. They have a high chance of fumbling it and other things, but most of the time I see them play quite well. Even though the speed might be the best thing on them, I see them make some tremendous catches. So that's one benefit. Another benefit is other boosts, because you're going to get like speed, you're going to get strength, you're going to get throw power, you're going to get a lot of other things. So let's go ahead and check out the team that I have right now. Let's go to the Cowboy theme team, because that's why I have it activated, so you can see I'm rated 63 out of 50. 50 out of 50. I don't know what they're going to do in Madden 23, if they're going to go to 60 out of 60 or 40 out of 40 again. I don't know what they're going to do when it comes to maxing out a certain theme team can, but here it's 50 out of 50. So once you max out your theme team, mine is +2 strength, +2 jumping, +2 agility, +2 acceleration, +2 speed. That with there makes a big difference on the squad. And then when you add up strategy cards and other things, it's going to give your team that much more of a boost, so your team will be able to compete in Ultimate Team. It may not be higher overalls like if you had a team with all the top players, but it's going to be competable. You're going to be able to compete with it and win some games and be happy with it. Unless you're actually, you know, playing competitive Madden and they bring it back to Ultimate Team, then of course you're going to want like the best team possible with the highest overalls. However, if you're not, build a theme team for yourself if you're like a big fan of a team, or if you want to get, you know, the tremendous boost that comes with it. So keep that in mind also, that that's actually one of the benefits of having a theme team. Take it, and also take it from someone who's been building theme team since day one. I don't know why it backed out. Push around, but let me go ahead and click on it. been building theme teams since day one of me playing Madden. I've been having a Cowboy theme team for many years. So this is someone that actually has a lot of experience with theme teams and understanding the benefits. All right. So that's one thing that I will say. Another thing that I've seen too of having a theme team in Madden is you can actually save your coins and you don't have to spend your coin. Like say for instance, a top receiver comes out and you're like, oh man, you don't feel obligated to get it because you're like, okay, well, he's not on my theme team. I'm not tripping. My receivers are already decent. I don't need to give him. I don't need to get him. So you just save your coins. So when a receiver or a cornerback or a position comes out that you actually need for your theme team, you can upgrade them. So that's a big plus too, knowing that you don't have to spend coins every time a player comes out. Only time you have to think about it is when a player for your specific theme team comes out. And not just that, if the player is not like, you already have like all three top cornerbacks on your theme team, and a player comes out to lower overall or not really all that, or maybe a higher overall but not better than what you have right now, then you're gonna be like, oh, I don't want to get it. So that's another benefit, is you'll be able to save your coins and get the players you want and need for your squad to make it better without having to feel the anxiety of like, oh, I gotta hurry up and get this player, get that player, and so forth. You know, so that's another benefit. Okay, so the downfall of having a theme team is that also is knowing that, like say for instance, you don't care, you don't mind getting every single player. With a theme team, you're not gonna be able, you're not gonna be able to get every single player and have all those boosts, right? So that's why you have to pick. So some people want to try all the best players. There's always players that come out, they're gonna be OP. Even if they're not on your theme team, you're gonna be like, man, I want to get that player. And it's the enjoyment of just you, because you like Ultimate Team. It doesn't matter. It's the joy of getting those players and using them and grinding with them and just because I know there's certain players that I like that were non-Cowboys there. To this day, I remember in other Maddens they were goonish, and I like losing, like someone like Ronnie Lott. Straight goon, man. I love that player. In life as well as in Ultimate Team, because I've seen the tremendous impact he has once he's on your team. But when you're building a theme team in the beginning and it's very costly, you're going to be like, I don't want to get that player because I need to focus on my theme team. But when you don't, not focusing on a theme team, you're focusing just on a team in general and is boosting up your team as much as you can, then that is a downfall having a theme team, knowing that you can't, I won't say you can't get those players because you can do what you want, but knowing that you're not going to get those players because you're focusing on a theme team. But when you're not focusing on a theme team, then you're going to get all the best players you possibly can and continue to build your team and make it whatever you want. If you just like playing, like you don't care about a theme team and you really don't care about really tremendous boosts because you're like, I don't really ain't tripping on those boosts because I'm going to have the best team possible and I'll just get strategy cards, then go ahead. But we've seen him right now in Madden 22 that theme teams were juice. Like you guys were tuning into especially the 50 out of 50. You guys love that. That's another thing too. In the beginning of Madden 23, the 50 out of 50 will probably exist, whatever the max kim is, whether it's 40 out of 40, 50 out of 50. However, players are not all, they're not going to be a lot of players in the beginning. It's going to have like ×3 of the team kims. So therefore, you're not going to be, it's going to be very hard for you to add other players to your squad to make it more enjoyable for like non-Cowboys, to make it more, to basically get your boost as well as use non-Cowboys or non-theme team players for your team to be able to use them on your squad. So keep that in mind. Me in the beginning, I'm going to make a full Cowboy team off the top, day one, right? However, I'm also going to make another team that I'm going to be doing like a 25 out of 25 and stuff like that, right? Just to make it more interesting for you guys, just to get those little boosts as well as use other players on the team that are non-Cowboys, just to have it more juiced up. Another thing too, they're going to have month masters, season masters and stuff like that. So if they're not for your theme team, you're going to want to use them because they're free players. Why won't you use them? You're going to want to get the most out of it and use those free cards. So that's why I usually make two teams. I usually make an all Cowboy team with just Cowboy players. And then I'm going to make another one in the beginning, at least like 25 out of 50 of the Cowboys, right? For my theme team, just to get those benefits and have a juice team. But as the season progresses and we get more like ×3 of the team kims, then I'll be able to make a full theme team and then have like a 50 out of 50 or whatever, and then add other non-Cowboys or, you know, for your team, other theme team players for your squad. So that's another thing I would like to say, especially in the beginning. It's great to have a theme team. However, you're not going to be able to have, It's gonna come across. It's gonna be hard to have a full theme team and add other non players. So in the beginning, the way I'm gonna do is like I said, 25 out of 50 or whatever the max it is gonna be in order to make a theme team. That's what I'm gonna go with. So in the end, I already answered your question. I feel that if you're a big fan of a certain team, make a theme team. Right. However, if you are a big fan of a team, but you just love Ultimate Team, you're like, you know what? I still want to make a theme team. I might not make the theme team that I like, but I'm gonna make a theme team that's gonna get the best results because they may have the most speed or strength or whatever the case may be. Then focus on that. But in the end, I would say the theme team will be the way to go because I'm a big theme team guy. However, if you guys just be like, I don't even care, I want to make the best squad possible. I mean, if that means a theme team, that is. If that means non-theme team, then I'm going to do it, spend all the money I can, and go ahead and do it. Whatever's more enjoyable. But in my opinion, theme team is going to be number one. And Madden is going to continue to tailor toward the theme teams. So because they know a lot of people like it. Because you get all the boosts and all this other stuff. And, you know, people are even spending money on that. So they find a way to make it more enjoyable for us. But once again, let me reiterate. It's going to be the boost, like speed, strength, you know, agility, stuff like that, as well as the strategy cards that's going to go into it. Being able to play with your favorite team, right? Having no team juiced up, or even just having, like, you know, somewhat of a semi-team, 25 out of 50. That with there, to me, is the best thing possible when it comes to a theme team. The downfall is you just can't play with every single player that comes out. I mean, you can, like I said, but for a theme team, if you're going to focus on that, most likely you're not. So, and a lot of people might want to play with other players. But to get the joy out of it, have a full theme team and then have a second team with those players and then get the players that EA let you gives you. And you could even purchase the other players too that comes out here and there. Maybe not all of them to get the most benefit. But once again, I would say a theme team will be the way to go. You let me know which way you guys are going to go about it. Put in the comment section and let me know. But anyways, there it is. There. If you guys like seeing which team, drop a like on the video. If you guys think sub to the channel, there will be more great amazing content coming your way. Thank you guys all for tuning in. I'm out.